Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Cyberpunk 2077 Blind. I'm your host, Lisanne Faye, and I guess I'm doing this. Well, I'm at least continuing this mission. Which I feel like I'm heading towards a bad time right now.
Now, V, I have attention. Pull out her link.
Been on a while. Time for a break. Fuck!
Order.
Of course you're here!
You must stop targeting. You must try another way. Distance. What's the distance? Stay away from his blade. He will slice you like fish.
Yeah, I noticed! I noticed! Shit!
They've quit.
Okay, no, I don't want that. Let me hide.
That's right. You'll pay for this.
Okay, alright. What am I holding? Okay, the precision.
Danger ahead. Beware, he will activate camouflage. The group breaks in the light. Takemura, Takemuka! You will not touch her. V, what is your status?
I managed to...
Oda, is he dead?
He's breathing. For now.
Please, V, show him mercy. There should be nothing standing in your way now. We press forward.
You and your fucking sick sense of honor. Today's your lucky day, though. Can thank your old friend Goro.
Alright.
Okay,
And...
Preem. Online and in the system.
Alright, that was a good weapon to
Hanako's
swap
inside.
to.
What is she doing?
Trying to call someone, I think.
Try to listen. Do not forget to disarm the alarms. I must be able to enter.
Okay.
危険だと警告されたの。小田とも連絡が取れないし、何か変だわ。
パレードを中止すれば弱さを露呈したと思われる。
弱さ？誰の？あなたの？
俺たちだ。
私が参加したのはあくまでもお父様を追悼するため。 操り人形になるためじゃないわ。
この見せ物ではみんなに役割がある。美智子は文句を言ってないぞ。だがお前が言うなら中止してもいい。全部やめだ。お前の安全が第一だからな。
兄さん、やり終えましょう。
ありがとう花子。せっかくの式典だ。やり終えなければ悔いが残る。
Girl, all systems jammed. It's now or never.
お父様。
花子様、
あなたは
お許しを。どうか話だけでもお聞きください。三郎様は
父のことを口にしないで。
これが俺にできる最後のご奉仕なのです。三郎様の死について真実を明かすことが。花子様、無礼を働きたくありません。しかしV! Ram!
Shit!
He shot her.
Whatever he did, now we're really fucked.
Knew we couldn't trust him. What happened to keeping him on his leash? We best delta the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
V, are you secure?
Yeah, for now. Lost your fucking mind?
There's no time to explain. We must meet.
Are you shitting
Where
me?
are you?
An abandoned apartment block on Pine Street.
Wow, you got there
Second
quickly.
floor, number 303. Knock 4 times. Hurry.
Because of course, official, like, good Arasaka employees wouldn't knock 4 times.
I look okay to you? We're about to go live.
Because 4 is considered an unlucky number in Japanese culture, as one of the pronunciations. She is a reference to death. So, yeah.
3, 2, 1. This is Jillian Jordan of N54.
Looking fine, my brother.
Okay. Yeah, I know. So... I rarely admit my mistakes, but this time I will make an exception. I underestimated your determination, yours and Takemura's. All I ask is that you keep my name entirely out of this affair. Of course, I will return the favor. No problem. Okay, hang on. Just a second. Rude! I was walking here. Ah, I can hijack vehicles. Ugh. And now I'm looking very quietly. Ah, there we go. How far? Alright. Go from here. Alrighty. Oh, and the stamina bar moved. So now it's just on display up by the health bar. That's another change since the update. Don't mind me. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, man. Goro really knows the nicest places.
Attacks on unaffiliated persons has not exceeded the average. However,
4 times.
Okay, come inside. Quick. I feared they had caught you.
Now are you gonna tell me what the fuck you were thinking?
I used a sedative. She tried to enable her tracker. I had no choice. I offered her some tea.
You kidnap Hanako Arasaka and offer her a cup of fucking tea?
Yes, she respectfully declined. Tell her the truth about Yorinobu. No embellishment. And state your terms clearly. Perhaps to you, she will listen.
Lovely.
花子様、彼女が例の人物です。どうか話を聞いてあげてください。
Alright. Well,
I'm sorry that we have to speak under such circumstances.
That is the second time today I have heard that.
well,
I was there that night at Konpeki Plaza. I saw Saburo Arasaka die. He wasn't poisoned. It's a lie your brother made up and spread. Yorinobu is the murderer.
You must be mad to think I will listen to such nonsense.
There's no time to waste, B.
Look, I know it's a lot to take in, let alone believe. Also know you're an honorable person, worthy of trust. And that's why I want to make you an offer.
You make me an offer?
The relic your brother tried to hawk off to Netwatch is in my head. Right now. Took a bullet to the brain, but the tech on the chip saved me. Now, it's slowly killing me.
yep.
One of your personality constructs, engrams. It's overriding my psyche. Gotta stop the process before it's too late. Know you got the means to help me.
Hanako-sama, V is living proof of the terrible crime your brother committed. We can confirm every word she speaks if only you will help her with the relic. Hanako-sama. Did you hear that? Go and check.
Lovely. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna...
Well,
Got a bad feeling about this.
look down.
they have found us.
Damn it!
On the ground, cunt! Don't move!
Oh, lovely. Maybe I lay low for a bit after this.
Last chance to get the fuck out of here.
Takemura! Can't leave him back
Forget
there!
him, guy's toast. Unless you want to wind up like him.
Ugh.
Keep low and eyes 360. They're in the hallway.
I've got this.
Okay. Pistol. We'll do this just to hopefully help make things easier later.
We've got heavy casualties!
Shit.
I'll blow you to pieces!
No tienes que esconderte. Igual te vas a morir.
Fire! Man down! Take their position! I'll blow you to pieces!
What's where?
Keep firing, goddammit!
Stop it, terrorist. Just cut your losses already.
What the hell? Surrender immediately! Together! Come out with your hands in the air! Contact! Contact! I'll blow you to pieces! Fire!
Okay, are there stairs somewhere?
Surrender immediately! Fire!
Yeah.
Come out with your hands in the air! I'll blow you to pieces!
Actually. Oh shit.
Fire!
Not what I wanted to do. I wanted this button.
Fall in! I'm good! I'll blow you to pieces!
Thank you for dying finally. Okay. Unarmed.
What the?
Don't you fucking dare float off. Not now. Come on, gotta get the fuck out of the city.
Ugh. Yep, well.
Think they make these motels especially for royal fuck-ups like us?
Maybe.
AC's busted, dirty needles under the mattress, shitters clogged.
You take
No,
over and
for
walk
real.
me?
Who fucking comes here to sleep? We're a couple miles outside Night City. Someone
good.
leaving town just keeps driving. Somebody going there sleeps in the damn city. What good's a motel in the middle of nowhere? I'll tell you who's...
Yep. Just two fucking losers. And I thought we were screwed when Goro kidnapped Hanako.
See? Decide to cross a corp, this is what happens. You think you just stepped in shit. Actually, you fell head first into a cesspit. Anyone knocks, blast the fucking door. No warning. Not keen on us ending up like Takemura. Hear that?
Car.
At this hour, in this place? Fuck. Just one? Finger on the trig, V.
Okay.
Not a word.
I have a message for V.
Don't touch that door.
I know you're in there. Are you asleep? Time to wake up. I know you're in there.
So, how long is this gonna go on? At least they can't actually see you.
Sleep? Time to wake up.
Well,
I know you're in there.
God, I should have gone to see River.
Are you asleep? Time to wake up. I know you're in there.
Jeez. This is a real shit place you brought us, Johnny.
Are you asleep? Time to wake up. I know you're in there. Are you asleep? Time to wake up.
I'm guessing this is gonna continue until I talk to her.
I know you're in there.
Just in case this actually is a waiting game.
Are you asleep? Time to wake.
Who's there? I said, who's there?
Oh, want the whole motel to hear, or will you let me in?
All right, gonna let you in.
Finally. Ugh. That on the wall, is that blood?
No idea.
Yeah. Knocked the last star off this dome. So, you were saying, got a message?
Sitting right here. It'll start soon.
What, you want me to sit?
What'll start?
B, why are we sitting with our back to the door?
It's a doll.
Or a proxy.
I must make one thing clear. I still think you are mad, but...
Hanako? That you?
But I can fool myself no longer. I believe you.
Damn shame you didn't believe me earlier. Goro might have still been alive, had you?
If you invoke his name, remember he did everything for this conversation to happen. That demands respect.
Fine.
Yorinobu planted a Tanto in the corporation's very heart. I must act while the wound is fresh. And you will help me. You are living proof of his crime and treason.
Decided already, is that it? You're in no position to set conditions.
And what if I obliged you to cooperate?
Have to send a swarm of proxies to do that. This here, talking, is because you're alone. You don't have anyone else you can turn to.
This is true. So what are your terms?
Want to know everything you know about Mikoshi.
Mikoshi? One of my father's flagship projects. A data fortress with servers situated on orbital stations all around Earth.
Uh-huh.
Think of it as an archive of personality constructs, digitized psyches.
Try a prison.
A matter of perspective. In any case, that is not where you will find salvation. Not without extensive knowledge of the relic and the construct creation procedure.
Managed to make contact with Alt Cunningham.
The Cunningham?
The very same who invented Soul Killer, using her own modified version now.
That should be more than useful.
And...
Track down your runaway. Hellman was hiding under Kang Tao's wing. We chatted. Think sooner or later the engram will completely consume me. Process can't be stopped.
A surprisingly deterministic conclusion for a man of science.
At the very least, got my hands on the relic schematics. Got detailed information about its inner workings. Project tech documentation.
All useful. Even more so given that Hellman is still alive. I will contact him and explain that one does not leave Arasaka by the back door.
That's about the extent of what we got. What now?
Let us meet in person. At Embers, in the city center. It is discreet. Just remember one thing. From now on, we both must exercise extreme caution. Well, that's my job done.
Know what?
What?
Think I'd have rather had a wave of Saka elites barge in here.
In a way.
Right. Because at least we've dealt with Saka henchmen before. But this, it's something new.
Glad to see you get it. We've just landed on very thin ice. Crash landed.
Well... And another level. Alright, that's probably not gonna happen for a bit. I've got side quests to do. Yep.
What's up? Got a few more words about the porcelain cunt? Fuck!
Shit. Get ready. Fuck.
Johnny?
You ain't dying yet. I got you.
Wow! Kind of surprised there.
Johnny.
That smells the sea breeze. Get up. Pacific's beautiful this time of day.
Almost flatlined by that attack.
Almost.
You're right. Hard to take my eyes off it. We in Pacifica? What's this building?
Old hotel, the Pistis Sophia. We're her sole guests right now.
Huh.
Wanted to show you something. Come on.
Saw the pseudo-endotrizine in your hand.
Can't very well function in this body without it, right? Got this strange impression your comatose self wanted to get rid of me. Actually put up a good fight.
Yeah. Well.
Has the sea ever been so clean? Take a dip in our Cordon saltwater pool for up to 20 minutes without any side.
I gotcha. No talking your way out of this one. You wanted to pop the pill.
Gonna pretend you didn't say that.
Oh, fuck off. I know what you are.
Hey, I saved your ass, got you out of harm's way, and you're still gonna doubt my intentions?
Okay. I believe you.
Thanks.
I thought she was talking about the ones that, like, help keep V in control. Alright.
Climb through the window. Can manage that, I think.
This is gonna be a rough landing, isn't it? Yep.
You wanted to know why I brought you here. There's a hidey hole where I'm standing. Open it. Empty it.
Okay.
These yours?
They were. Belong to you now.
50 years back. Mexican conflict?
When I was a young piss brain like you, I enlisted with a Corp army. Was in Mexico when I realized that no matter the conflict, Corps always win. Ordinary people always lose.
So that the truth you decided to reveal in song?
Well, deserted first. Wound up here, locked in this room. Laid in bed, staring at the ceiling fan for a good month.
I wouldn't mind lying down right now, watching a fan until the end of time.
It's why I brought you here. Wasting days, weeks. That's the step I want you to skip.
So...
Why are you giving me these?
Imagine we're deployed together, fighting in a war, side by side.
Well, more
Would
or
you
less.
take a bullet for me? Let's get out of here.
I don't know.
Answer me.
Well, at this moment, because we inhabit the same body, yeah, sure, why not?
I would. Yeah.
Tags belong to a man who sacrificed his life for mine in Mexico. Been thinking about our predicament. Want to be clear. I will do you no wrong. When the time comes, it'll be my life for yours. I'll agree to get wiped. Tags are proof of my promise.
I don't like either of these answers.
So, you ready?
I don't know. I feel like V's tripping from the near death.
Let's get out of here.
I'd do the same for you.
Yeah. Thanks. You seriously considering Hanako's offer?
Got a better idea.
Not yet, but I got a request.
Well?
Adam Smasher. Fucker who got the better of me. Whatever happens to me, I want him zeroed, gone, tossed into the wind as mulch.
That your dying wish? Revenge?
It's more than that, and I'll need you to take Rogue with you. It's important to me, and it's just as important for her.
Okay.
So I gotta tell Rogue everything?
Think I'd better do that. Handle it personally. You'll drop the pills from Misty, and I'll steer the ship for a bit.
Not at all excited about this plan. Realize that, right?
Just gonna have a quick chat with Rogue about Smasher. Then I'm out, I promise.
Need to know exactly what you plan to do.
I'll tell Rogue the truth. See if she's willing to help.
Hey, just busted out of soul prison. Check out my new ass.
All I gotta do is mention Smasher. Serve him up on a platter. Muse over the old days. Easy.
Can I think about it?
Need to think it over.
Sure, thanks. This is important to me, V. Just get me to the afterlife and hop in the back seat for a bit, that's all.
Feeling better. Should get going.
Still feel a sharp something near your heart.
Doubt that's ever going away.
Okay. Well. I would like to leave. Game.
For an additional fee, you can get your own radiant.
The Hotel Pistis Sophia. That right?
Mm-hmm. Good place to die.
Just not today.
Alright. And... Alrighty. Alright, so there's that. Haven't heard anything here for a bit. Maybe I go have dinner. Don't mind me, I'm leaving. Alright, we are in fact in Pacifica. Okay. What is... Oh, there. Maybe I go out here. Take a break. Go... Oh, it's evening, though. I am supposed to go see him for dinner. Okay, fine, because this is a dinner thing. Wait, did that really... Yep. Sweet. Alright, alrighty. Good news. There's a nice little fast travel point right here. Let's go have dinner. That sounds like a nice thing to do.
Huh. I think it was here.
I made a wrong turn, didn't I? Yeah, that's a sister's place.
Everything flows.
And time passes.
Oh, hey!
Hey, Monique.
Hi!
Hey, how's it going?
Over here!
Okay.
Glad you're here. I need your help cooking.
What's on the menu?
Jambalaya. Come on. You can stir the meat?
Soy meat. Okay. Oh no, maybe Joss would be more help.
Joss did her bit. Just grab the damn spoon and start stirring.
Okay.
This an ancient Ward family secret.
Uh-huh. Onions, paprika, thyme. Just need to mince some celery and garlic. But you stir, please. Stir.
Okay.
I'm stirring.
Bet my socks you've never had better jambalaya.
How's Randy holding up?
He's looking for his old self. Physically, though. It'll be a long road before he's back to full health.
And mentally? That was some experience.
What Harris did to him, fucked as this might sound, might have helped the kid. Could be wrong, but feels like a clean break for him.
Somehow look different than usual today.
Is that so?
Yep.
Yeah. Different meaning normal. As if you got a good night's sleep.
Well, wanted you to see this side of me too.
Honestly, thought you were kidding about the cook-off. Or that Joss had sweat away in the kitchen while...
Oh, Joss doesn't know the first thing about cooking. Actually, I like to torture foodstuffs. Haven't had many opportunities lately.
So...
Don't mean to spoil a nice day, but... I gotta ask.
How often am I
What
supposed
about
to...
Peter Pan?
You're asking if I killed him. We'll talk later, okay?
Sure. No pressure. It's just you know.
I know.
So...
All right. Think you've stirred enough? Mind grabbing the rice from the kitchen?
Yes, sir.
I can do that. I'm good at fetch quests. I'm even better at them when people aren't trying to shoot me for stuffs.
No, Randy's always been that way. But I'm sure this didn't help none. You know, his father was a difficult man, too. That's exactly what I told him. But he always got the same speech back. Nobody cares about these kids who don't exactly fit the mold. In those words, yeah. Wanted to tear my hair out every time I heard him. And when can I visit again? That's great. 'Cause I really want to bring him something. He loves music, so... Sorry? No, I'll remember. Just tell me. Thanks so much. You've been wonderful. Huge help. Mm-hmm. Yes. Talk again soon. Really nice of you to come.
Thanks for having me over.
I should be thanking you.
Looking good, Joss.
Really think so? Thanks.
How's Randy?
Still in the hospital. Still in shock. But he's making progress.
Oh, good.
Haven't had a chance to tell you just how grateful I am.
I was all river. I just helped.
I just don't know how to repay you. If Randy
Don't owe me a thing, Joss.
Thank you. River's out back. You know, he can't seem to stop gushing about you.
Good to know. Alright. Race.
Basmati, nice.
Alright. I got your rice.
Tomatoes in next. Now you can toss in the rice.
Alright.
Rice is in.
Okay, now this has to bubble and brew. Patio.
Alright. We gonna have beer now?
Grab a chair. And a beer or something else.
It's nice out here.
Yep, I was right.
Yeah. Seems all good. Like nothing bad ever happened.
Tell me now about Harris.
I paid him a visit at the hospital.
He's still in a coma?
Yep. In a strange slumber between life and death. An empty shell in a hospital bed.
One shot to the head. Quick and clean.
I had the same thought. It would be so easy. I pressed the gun to his head and remembered something.
River.
When my parents died. Now, I'm sure you want to hear this.
What happened?
What happened?
Old man had a farm, like Harris's dad. But when business took a turn, well... My parents managed to open a small grocery. We lived on the floor above. A loud noise woke us one night. They wanted cash. Register was empty, so they stormed upstairs, forced us all to kneel, and demanded my dad tell him where he hid the money.
River, you don't gotta go on.
Heard sob stories enough?
No, just... This is tough, I can tell. You really don't need to rehash it now.
Okay, yeah. You're probably right.
Just... Harris. What did you do? Had the gun to his head and...
I've ended a few lives in my time. But never like that. Never an execution. Slipped out of the hospital quick. Told myself the case was closed.
That's good. But... What now? You're not going back to the PD?
PI has a nice ring to it. Who knows?
Uncle
We'll
River,
see.
you said you'd play with us. You promised.
All right, all right. Let's go. V, join us?
What
Sure.
are we gonna play, Uncle River?
You'll see. Dorian, we're playing. Yeah, Big Trouble in Haywood. Grab your set.
Okay.
Well, what do you think?
Always wanted to try a game like this.
Well, well. Nice firepower there.
This is no time to get distracted. We can't let that filth get away.
Oh, well, look at you.
V, allow me to introduce Captain Joan McLean and Lieutenant Henry Callahan. They're our precinct's best and brightest. Wouldn't want to get in their way.
I always work alone. No exceptions. Even for you.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cute.
Me too.
McLean is, of course, my favorite Christmas movie. Wow, why is the movie title escaping me right now? Like, I can quote so many lines from it. Alan Rickman, Bruce Willis.
Oh, I've heard of cops like you.
Shit.
The lone wolf type.
That's right. Thorns in their commander's side. Rebels who play by their own rules.
I've been suspended 1 time. Retired 2 times. Kicked off the force 3 times.
I don't think you understand.
I'm getting too old for this. But something always drags you back.
Why am
The
I...
city needs me.
Callahan is reference to Dirty Harry. Die Hard. There we go. Oh my god.
Got a crash course? Anything I ought to know?
The entire city is sick with crime and corruption. Lawlessness rules the streets. And we're no saints either. Even the police are haunted by the sins of their past.
To Real River?
Cities without hope. No one else would ever dare face. El Chamuco Endiablado. Oh, he's the worst. But I know we can beat him. The city's most evilest mastermind ever.
Okay.
Alright, let's get to it.
Right. All we gotta do is track down El Chamuco Endiablado and take out his lackeys along the way.
He'll pay for his crimes.
We'll play like 2 teams, us and the kids, but we work toward the same objective. The team with the best result wins.
You don't stand a chance.
AV, just go easy, okay? It's their favorite game.
Sure.
I was gonna say, I'm supposed to let the kids win, aren't I?
Oh, there he is! Get him! The city's mine! You'll never take her from me!
He's fast, but not fast enough to escape justice. Watch out! It's his cronies! Too slow! Too many donuts! He's hit! He's
Not
hit!
done yet!
Take that! Next round! Next round! This way. It must be their rat-infested hideouts. I could smell the moral decay from a mile off. Quiet. Too quiet.
Okay.
It's a trap! They were waiting for us!
Oh no.
Too slow! Too much. Take that!
Very
done
good,
yet.
kids.
Ah! Behind us!
Is that all you got?
Nuh-uh. Watch this!
Not half bad.
There we go.
Okay, that's all of them. But next time we gotta be faster.
Okay.
Out of the way, citizen! Obstructing justice is punishable by law. This is your last warning!
Easy there, Captain. I'm just passing through.
He's not far now. Don't charge in there, Callahan. I can't afford to lose one of my best men. Don't worry about me.
Okay. River, you're gonna have to shoot at least one of them.
Not half bad.
Too slow. Too many donuts.
Not done yet.
Don't you know you actually boost kids' morale better?
He's hit! He's hit! Okay, I think we got them all. But it's not over yet.
Of course not. It will.
Some last words?
Fine. Out with it, scumbag! I want to see you squirm.
No! Your last words!
Oh, come on. Another ambush?
Okay, so now...
Lunch is ready.
But Mom, you almost had him.
Oh, you'll get him next time.
That's cute.
At least we beat the grown-ups. We're the best.
Thanks for letting them win. They had fun.
Actually, no.
Oh, no. They had me flat beat.
Hey, food's on the table.
You never admit to
So,
letting him win.
Was your game fun?
Awesome! We kicked their big butts.
The bad guys?
Huh? Oh, yeah, the bad guys, too.
Time to see if this tastes as good as it smells.
Unemployment's being good to you. You seem good.
River's discovering the joys of family life.
That and police duty. Never a good mix. This here's a way to get some of those years back.
I haven't seen him this untroubled in a while. What about you, V? You got a family? Or just relations?
Used to see family as baggage. Something that'd hold me back. You know, career first. Didn't do any better for not having one, though.
Well, you brought my family back to me, and I'm grateful.
If you say so, Joss.
And my brother likes you.
Joss?
Well, why hide it?
Family.
Probably asked you to say that himself, didn't he?
Wow. How did she know?
Come on, Joss. You don't see wedding bells in my future, surely?
Why not?
Who thinks V and Uncle River make a good couple?
Oh my gosh. Sure.
I do.
V just voted.
You're welcome, River.
Well, that's decided.
Got an $11.99. Officer needs backup.
Come on, pull you out of this ambush.
Okay. Cute. Kids are cute. I like the sister.
Thanks, Joss.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey!
Whew. Situation was getting dicey.
That's what partners are for. You were about a hair's breadth away from having to look at photo albums.
I'm sure you were a cute kid.
Here we are.
What are we looking at?
A water tower. Great spot.
Great for what?
For, you know, the views.
The views. Right.
This way. Oh, fuck. Gate's stuck again. Gonna fix it one of these days. Let me give you a boost. Climb over, open it from the other side.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Just let me skip the barbed wire. Thankfully. Where's the door? Yeah.
Just push. Seems easier to open from that side.
Okay.
Okay.
On our way.
Alright.
Area's not bad, actually. Unlikely to dazzle. Make a good first impression, though.
Certainly no Corpo Plaza.
No. But life's livable here. Know of worse places to raise kids.
Randy's problems with the law. Those didn't pop out of thin air.
True. But Randy takes after his old man. He'd find trouble in a nicer neighborhood, too.
Okay.
Apparently the worst city between the Atlantic and the Pacific. But I sure do love this view. Find it calming.
Which side am I supposed to sit on?
Scrapers actually seem pretty majestic from out here. Not seeing what goes on inside.
Memories?
High stress, dirty backstabs, kind of pressure that gives you ulcers. Somehow, I just don't miss it.
Got something for you.
Your piece?
Had her a long time. Too long. I think it's time she found a new owner.
Don't know what to say.
Just promise you won't blow your foot off.
No, you know me better than
Oddly
that.
specific request.
Josh's husband did it. Drunk. This very spot.
Which
Yeah.
made this your special spot? Family landmark?
Something of the kind. All right, V. You know why we're here, don't you? Say you do. Please, don't string me along.
That the pickup line you settled on? Because maybe heard 3 in my life that were worse. And just a little at that.
Wouldn't mind hearing them.
Yeah. Happy to oblige. So I'm at a bar, and this gonk taps me on the shoulder and says, "Here I am, baby. You got 2 wishes left."
What'd you say?
Spoke my second wish. That he would fuck off.
Was there a third?
Mm-hmm. Wished him a speedy recovery. Broken arm. Merciful, I'd say.
Oh, God. I'm so concerned about this one, but alright, sure.
Will you swallow? Beautiful.
You serious?
This guy and I, sitting in a diner. 5 minutes, he gapes at me. Not a word. Then, drops that bomb.
Oof.
I'll fuck you for free.
What?
Got a contract. To pull info out of a gigolo in a tech mink fedora. It was weird. He was spilling. And then, he pulled that one out of his hat.
A candid and generous proposal, V. You should have at least considered it. Okay, last one was good. You know, woman once told me I have sexy calves.
That's it?
Just like her boyfriends. before he lost his legs in the war.
Yikes.
She was right, though. I do have great calves.
I see what you're doing, River.
And how am I doing? Do I stand a chance?
Alright, so I'm gonna back out to the menu here real quick, just so that way I can kind of give you guys insight into my thoughts without potential for that conversation going wrong. I went back and forth for a very long time about who I was more interested in. And it was, well, as you could probably guess, it was between River and Judy. And I actually did decide on River. It's because I think some of, like, the quest line for Judy kind of, unfortunately, like, didn't, like, it made her less appealing to me personality-wise. And so that is why I'm actually gonna go through with this one. But I just, like, wanted to give y'all a little peek behind the curtain. So, kind of know what's going on. Alright, anyways.
Just don't fall in love with me.
Too late, V. Too late.
No. Cute. Awkward that it's, like, all still in first person. Like, actually very awkward that it's still all in first person. You know, we have... Okay, no. V doesn't actually have that much time, all things considered. Well, pants are gone. Oh, now the shirt's gone. Yeah. Alright, great. Definitely gonna need to remember to put a maturity warning on this video, too. Like I said, I'd say it seems fast, except V's like, I don't have much time to live. And they witnessed hell. They both have. Some of the same parts of hell together. Well... Really?
Christ, V. Can't believe you're making me fuck a cop.
Not a cop anymore.
Gonna go plug my ears, gouge out my eyes.
He's working on becoming a private dick now. So, cheer up.
Hey. Coffee will be ready in a jiff.
Wonderful.
Oh, Preem. Talked in your sleep, you know?
Yeah? I dreamt of a warehouse, searching containers in it.
Warehouse must have been huge. You were loud.
Taste it. Best coffee you've ever had, I bet.
I see.
Best jambalaya, best coffee.
Mm-hmm. Come on, keep it coming. And?
Just that.
So, I've been thinking.
What?
Last night, you and me. Is this going anywhere, you know, longer term? Come on, V.
Oh, hush.
Heavy combos first thing in the morning.
Please just answer me. I'd like to know where I stand.
This works, River. I like being around you. Let's give it a try.
Let's give it a try.
By the way,
but
I'm
if it
dying.
doesn't work, we'll still be friends, right?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, okay?
Sure. Yeah.
Good morning. Not intruding, I hope. The generator. You remember, right?
Oh, fuck. Need me to fix it now?
Yeah, now. Then we go to the hospital. I'd rather have everything ready for when Randy gets back.
Don't mind me, and tell Randy I said hello.
Oh, damn. Oh, sorry, V. Will I see you later?
Yeah, sure.
Have a good day, then.
Alright.
What's up with the generator?
I don't know, but electricity's out. And then his room needs tidying.
I'm supposed to do that?
I know how it sounds, but this one time, please.
Cute. Alright, Jeez, you gave his gun? I put all this effort! You can't even put your clothes back on, V. You know what? I like the flight jacket a little bit better. Okay, I got a nice new top out of this. I'm willing to work with that. Oh, cute. And I have one from Johnny, too. Okay. And pants. Because let's face it. People get more mad when you shoot them in your skivvies. So long as they survive it. Game? Where's my precision rifle? Game. Game. Wait, no, that's the Widowmaker. Okay, it's just... Those are the two that... What is equipped? Okay. But this is... Yeah, that's River's pistol. I will keep that in mind. That is a nice pistol. Okay, well, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and leave this episode here. Once I get near a fast travel point. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. And in the meantime, in between time, take care, have fun, and happy trails.